Hello Lomzy team, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lomzy. Today's sewing tutorial will be on a puff sleeve, a trending puff sleeve. So we are going to be doing cutting and stitching of this puff trending sleeve. Now I have actually done a tutorial on puff sleeve and puff sleeve head, but because this one is structured, that's why I'm going to be doing both the cutting and the stitching of this puff sleeve. This tutorial I'm making is actually a requested video, and I felt like because I have this up on already on my channel that the person must want the sewing tutorial, so that's why I'm making this video. So make sure you watch till the end so that you understand how to make this structured like this. Now if this is your first time coming across my video, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell icon, because this channel is on sewing tutorials, both the cutting and stitching of trending designs. So consider subscribing and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my sewing tutorials. Now to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. And if you want to join the Lomzy team, you can consider joining my Facebook group sewing tutorial by Lomzy, so that you'll be able to, if you have any video you want me to make, you can request I make a video of what you want. So because I don't have enough fabric, I am going to be doing this sleeve by 2. I'm going to be doubling it by 2, but for exactly what you have with Vicky James own, double it by 3. The round the sleeve, not the sleeve head. The round the sleeve, make it 3 times what it is. So just make sure you watch till the end so that you understand the part I'm talking about. Just know that the round sleeve, I'm going to be making it by 2, but if you want yours exaggerated like the Vicky James own, you make the sleeve round times 3. Go along. Yes, so what I have here now, I told you the principle. If you have been watching my video, you will understand the principles of gathering anything, both sleeve or dresses. You have to make double of that. You get me? Like if the person's sleeve is 16 or if the person's sleeve is 12, let me take 12 for instance, you have to make the sleeve to be 2 times that 12, which will give you 24, right? Yes, that's what we're going to be doing. Now again, the head, that's the sleeve cap. That's the sleeve cap. This is sleeve. So the cap, this cap needs to be increased because we're going to be gathering it. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we are going to be, this side is going to be on double and the cap again is going to be on double. So yes, so the sleeve round that we're working with is 12 inches and I'm going to make double that. So what I have here is this fabric like this, and I'm going to fold like this, and I fold again this way. Yes, so once I have it like this, I'll take down my measurements. So let's start by the normal way we cut our sleeves. So the length of the sleeve we're working with is 13 inches. I'm going to be marking it is 12 inches. The length of the sleeve we're working with is 12 inches. I have 1 inch sewing allowance there, so I'm going to be taking the length to be 13 and I'm going to be marking that here, and I will connect this like so. With this like this, the next thing you have to get is the sleeve, the constant. This one is constant, 5 inches. We'll measure it down like that, as long as it's an adult. So once we have it like this, the next thing we have to do is to get the sleeve round measurements. Right now what we're working with is 12 inches sleeve. So if we divide 12 by 2, it will give us 6, right? Yes, and we're going to be timesing that again, so it is double the round arm. So once we double it, it will come to 12 inches, right? So 12 inches here, then we add 1 inch sewing allowance. which will give us 13 inches. So I will mark that here like that, and I will take it down straight. 13 inches, take it down. Yeah. So the next thing we have to do is to connect this to this, right? Yes, let me connect it to it like this. I actually have a tutorial where I have made how to draft gather sleeve and a puff sleeve head. So maybe I have to drop it both in the comment section and on the description section, so you go ahead and learn how to do that. But it's the same principles, just that I want to make sure I show you the stitching of this one because it's a structured sleeve. So continue, pay attention to the end. Like I told you, this is a requested video. You can join my Facebook group and be able to request any video, and I'll be happy to make that for you. Now let's continue with this. So what you do now is, now this sleeve head, we want to increase it, we want to double it. So what we're going to be doing, remember, if you want to gather anything, you make double of that, right? So that same principle is what you're going to be bringing to this side. So from here to here is 5 inches. We want to double that, so we bring it to another 5 inches like that. So this is what we're going to be taking like this now, right? So let me do that. It's a freehand sewing, so go ahead and play with it as you want to. So this is it like that. Let me add the sewing allowance. So that's it. Freehand is so easy, so simple. The main thing is in the sewing. So that's what that's why I'm basically doing this tutorial. So what we're going to be doing is, I'm going to be cutting this like this. So this is how you have it like this. You see how it is? But not to worry, this is not the end of the tutorial. This is just the beginning of the tutorial. So I'm going to be adding interfacing to this. So I have already gummed this. You see this? I have already gummed it with an interface in a soft one. In Nigeria, we call it paper gum stay. It's really soft. So that's what I am going to be using and cut out for the lining. And now that I have it like this, the next thing I have to do is to sew this. So you have to sew this now. So you see how I made it equal. It's equal. I made sure it is equal. So now we are going to be sewing this. For us to make sure that it's structured, we are going to be using crinoline for this. So I am going to be adding crinoline to this. So make sure you add the crinoline to the lining side and you sew it. Just keep watching and I will show you the next thing to do. So I am going to be stitching it here now. So as you can see, I have stitched it. Make sure you cover your crinoline like so, so that it's comfortable on the skin of your client. And now that I have it like this, the next thing I have to do is to go ahead. I have stitched it with 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So the next thing you have to go ahead and do is you turn this way and you top stitch it. So I'm going to be doing that now. So let me keep it this way. You turn this way and you top stitch it. As you can see, I have top stitched it to the linings, towards the lining. So the next thing you do is to have it like this. And you're going to be gathering this. You're going to be gathering it. Anyhow you want to gather it, you go ahead and gather it. So I'm going to be gathering it now to show you. So as you can see, it's turning up nicely. I will do that now. So you see how nice this is. I'm going to be wearing it now to show you.